It is the RIOT on RadioU, 8772 RadioU. Do you remember last week, Nikki, we were talking about phones causing issues with your hands?
Yes.
People were worried about injuries that they could be getting from holding your cell phone in your hand. And you were mentioning...
The Pinkie.
Yeah, it was all about the Pinkie, but you were saying something different from what, like, the whatever... I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was just like... Somehow you could injure your pinky, but you were saying you were getting a dent in your pinky finger.
And apparently last night I must have watched enough to where it's still red. Like
Oh,
if
no.
You, if you look at it, you see like it's got...
Oh, yeah.
It's got a red, like, it's like a blister.
Like I was about to say, you have like a blister on your pinky.
No,
What the heck?
it's not. It's just from, or I'm either severely dehydrated because like, I lose right in the middle of your pinky. I lose like I don't know, your muscle, your skin, your whatever it is, and it makes a dent where you hold your phone.
Yeah.
Because your phone's so heavy.
Before we get into it, I also want to find... I don't have it. I don't hold my phone the same way you guys do.
You don't have a dent.
Or at least
I do have a dent as
You
well,
have a
yeah.
dent also?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Yeah, I can see yours.
That could be bad news. No, I actually, funnily
out of
enough,
3.
it just happened to be... There happened to be a news story that came out about your specific condition with the smartphone Pinkie dent.
Yeah.
And what doctors are saying is that it's technically not a
Don't
concern.
be embarrassed.
Let's see. They say the cell phone itself isn't heavy enough to stop blood flow or damage any nerves or tendons in the pinky finger, okay?
Yeah.
But, or the reason you get the dent is skin and the subcutaneous fat beneath your skin has some fluid content and is compressible, and similar to a gel pad or styrofoam, pressure in one spot will leave a temporary impression.
Well, okay, I hear the doctor, but what if it's not so temporary anymore? What if it's always there?
Well,
should I wear a glove or something?
They say that if you are holding your phone for that long, it's not necessarily a concern.
No one's saying that long. I could hold it for any
long
time.
enough
and it
to leave a
doesn't.
dent means, and this is a quote from a doctor, this is probably dangerous because it means that they are so engaged in the internet world that they are likely distracted from real life.
Ooh.
I don't hear
Guys.
that. I don't hear that.
I don't know so much of that.
You
I
might
hear
need
some old doctor talking.
I
put
know.
down your phone and live a real life.
No, that's not
A real
fair.
life.
Hug your family.
No, it's just listen. The phone
Watch a
weighs-
television show on a TV.
Yeah, watching TV. That's a
All right.
great way to live your
So
life.
compared to you, my phone just weighs a lot more. It's too heavy. And I'm okay with that because I want the screen size.
You want the big one.
I want the big one, but it's way too heavy. So it could touch anything and it would just put a dent in it.
Yeah.
It's just too big.
But you're
Yeah.
holding it for too long.
No, I'm
That's
just
what the
holding it
doctors
all-
say.
The doctor doesn't
Listen to
know.
this.
No.
Listen to this. This is Dave Parsons. He's a fellow at Curtin University School of Occupational Therapy and Social Work.
Never heard of it.
And he
I've
said
never knew even is this
that
guy.
It's unlikely people are permanently bending their fingers from phone use. He says it would take 6 hours of pressure a day to impact joints.
no, not
Well,
yet.
my
you're
screen
leaving a
time's
dent,
way below that,
6
so
hours
must
a
not be
day.
me.
Apple keeps track of it for you, don't they?
Yeah, mine's like
You
4
better
hours.
check in and
See
make
how
sure
long?
that
Yes.
if it's over 6 hours, you're permanently bending your pinky.
No, I don't
Dave
think
Parsons
so.
is like, it's unlikely, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
He sounds like a liar, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I don't know. That's
Yet
a pretty
again.
high time to make up. If he wanted to make something up, he should have just said, like, if you use it for 30 minutes, and then he would get in the news and people would be concerned. He's doing this because he's trying to help.
No, he's not. He wants patience. And so he should just be
Yes.
quiet about it. No, I think what happens is because it's always dented and pushed in, you never, like, I don't give it a day or two to
rest.
reinflate or
Yeah.
rest and stuff. So our pinky's being messed up. It just will never get a break. It can never go
Well,
back.
it's like what your parents told you when you were a kid. If you keep making, mean faces,
It'll stick.
it'll stay that
stick.
way. If
They'll
you
stay
keep
that
holding
way.
your phone every single day,
I need to start.
your heavy, heavy, giant phone
You just need pinky
on
massages
your
or
little
something.
dainty pinky finger for 6 hours a day, it's gonna turn it sideways, and you better be prepared for that.
No,
and then you can go see Dave Parsons when
When I'm
it
ready
happens.
to get fixed.
Yeah.
No. And it's hard because, it's not going anywhere. So I think
No.
the indentation's there.
I don't think it'll ever not be there. I
Yeah.
think whenever I'm holding my phone, it'll just always be there.
Well,
You got what third option?
What?
What if you guys just hold your phone normally like I do, like this?
I cannot hold my phone like
What do you
that. There's
mean?
no
no, I
way.
always turn it to the side. You have to.
Still, you don't need your pinky. If
I
you
need my
tip, If
pinky.
you tip it this way, you tip it down.
That's
You
it.
see what I'm doing?
I can't. You're not
I
teaching.
can't.
Okay, this is not a
Look.
teachable moment.
You can learn.
I
It's just
can't
going
hold
to
my-
take some.
If I held my phone like that, I would drop it like
Yeah.
16 times
you're
a
gonna
day.
need. You guys have cases.
That's-
You're
what?
gonna need an
That doesn't mean I'm just
occupational-
tossing this $1,000 phone around like, oh, well, I have a case on it. We're
What's
good.
the point? What's the point of the case then?
Guys, it's you know what? If your pinky's wrong, then that's fine. This is just
Yeah.
how us as humans evolve, and we're going to change.
true.
And then
I've seen-
50 years from now or 100 years from now, everybody's just going to have that already
It's like a little
there.
ledge. It's going to be built in, baby.
Have you ever seen those
It's a
like
phone holder.
the
Yeah,
projections
exactly.
of what humans will look like
Down the
in
road.
like thousands of years in the future, and eventually our eyes are going to be huge,
Huge,
or
yeah.
whatever. They never
And we're
show
hunched
the
over?
sideways
Yeah.
pinkies. They never show the sideways pinkies in those projections, but I think they need to start including that.
So what was the doctor's name?
Dave Parsons.
Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave Parsons. Actually, they don't specify him as a doctor, so
Oh.
Is he not even a doctor, Hudson?
he might be like an
better
Aaron
be.
Rodgers type doctor.
Oh,
Oh
great.
my goodness.
It's the Riot.